ever heard of Candyman?
Yep.
If you look in the mirror, you say his name 5 times.
In cities everywhere.
Candyman?
Nope.
They whisper his name.
Right. Candyman.
It's just a story.
I don't care if it's a movie. I ain't doing that shit in real life. Period.
Just a ghost story.
Candyman.
And Tony Todd is one of the nicest.
An entire community starts attributing the daily horrors of their lives to a mythical figure.
The legend first appeared in 1819. He was attacked, mutilated, and burned to death. Poor Candyman.
Helen, a woman died in there. Leave it.
Leave it.
Knows he isn't real.
Y'all need to stop doing this shit.
Everyone.
Stop fucking running into the goddamn wool or the woods because you heard a noise out there. See, no, I'm not even gonna say that. I don't want to. Y'all just be doing some stupid shit. All right, we got a lot to talk about, so pull up a chair or just play this if you're washing dishes or whatever. But some good info on this project, and all right, let's just jump into the project. First and foremost, what I want to do is I want to the other collectors out there, I want to get this mental block that you have going on in your head right now about what a bashed figure is. And we had this discussion on Stiff's podcast, which will be out probably today. But I kind of want to jump back on it again on my channel, and because I don't think I really expressed myself. Stiff was doing a lot of talking. Anyway, what is a bashed figure? So here's look, this is what a bashed figure is. If you go and grab your Hot Toys Iron Man figure, you take your Tony Stark head sculpt, you jump on a custom run for clothing by whoever to put Tony Stark together, that's a bash. If I grab my Captain America head sculpt, Steve Rogers, and then I go on eBay and I'm like, I want that suit, that army dress suit, and put it on him. I'm gonna grab a shield from eBay, and then I'm gonna go grab the Tesseract. Yeah, let me go get the Tesseract over here. That's bashing a figure together. The talks of Candyman saying it's a bashed figure, no, it is not. It is a bunch of artists collabing together, which have been done on Rain Man's projects, K-Jun projects. Full Metal has helped. Robbie has helped. Doogie Doc has helped. Gunsel helps with the clothing. Tanila has helped with clothing. G Wiz has helped with clothing. There is different skill sets involved in a custom figure by different people. It's not a bash, it's just a collaboration of artists putting in their work to bring you the best custom figure out there. So we need that mental block saying, well, it's not labeled as a Rain Man figure. It's not labeled as a K-Jun figure. Just stop that. If you're in the hobby because you want to own a great custom figure, it always doesn't have to be labeled. If you want Candyman to be labeled a sculptor, Jay's Candyman, that's absolutely fine. I'm producing it, but we can sit there and we can say it's his figure because he's doing the head sculpt. But there's going to be more people involved. So if we need to label it as Jay, then we'll do that. Okay. My name doesn't have to be on. I don't give a shit. I just want a great custom figure. So with that being said, let's get into what's going on. Right now, we have Jay the Sculptor, who is by far top 3 best sculptors out here in Korea. He used to work for Hot Toys. His work is phenomenal. The Whip, excuse me, got that coronavirus. I'm joking. I don't have that shit. The whip, I'm about to show it to you. Man, fire. Did you see that? Let me show you the other angle. Yo, he showed that to me a few days ago. I can't show you guys yet. But when I say amazing, it is fucking amazing. That shit was so fucking fire. He's almost done with it. He said he's gonna paint it. He's gonna do some more work to it, and then he's gonna. I was like, what else do you need to do with that? I mean, it's perfect, but he said he has more work to do, and then he's gonna paint it, and then he'll show me. I give the thumbs up. Then we're gonna post it all over social media and see what the reaction is gonna be from the collectors. So those who want to think about joining in, I'm gonna help you make up your mind here. First of all, money-wise, cost. If we stick with 20 people, I'm going to break it down because I have a feeling more than 20 might want to join after I break it down here to you. But let's just stick with 20 right now. The deposit for the clothing to be scheduled is going to be done tomorrow. And we are going to be looking at the first clothing sample being, I'll put it to you like this. The actual prototype of the complete figure done will be shown sometime in February 2021. That's how far back she is. Now, it could happen in January. It could happen in December. They are working pretty fast. But right now, it's February 2021. So the deposit's already going to be taken care of. So your payment for 20 sets is $455. You will not have to pay that until February 2021. I'm not going to need it now. These are not extra charges. This is what is on the invoice. $455. That's not until February, okay? If you want to join, his head sculpts are $800. There's a reason why. He's doing this by hand. He is sculpting this by hand, and he has to cast them. He paints them as well. Phenomenal paint job, phenomenal sculpting work. Trust me, it's worth the $800. We are looking at possibly doing 2 head sculpts. One with the normal look of Tony, and then the one with his mouth open with the bees coming out. We have to have that. So if we are looking at 2 head sculpts, it's $1,600. If you want to join, the only thing I ask is for you to send him the 50% deposit, which is $400 to him, to lock yourself in for that head sculpt. But if you lock yourself in, you're pretty much going to have to lock yourself in for the second head sculpt, which is, you don't have to do that right then and there, right now. But I don't want people to jump in this run and say, nah, I just want to get the one head sculpt and that's it. If you're in for everything, okay? So here's the deal. You say you want to be in, then sometime if you can this month or next month, not the month after that, this month or next month, I need you to send him $400. Okay? That will lock you into this run. I need people that know they can afford this and don't break the fucking promises. I don't want to do that to them, and I don't want to do that to the people that are in this. I don't want that shit to happen. He's gonna be done and probably show the whip maybe next week or the week after that. Once that happens, those who dropped their first deposit already, we're gonna have to throw in the other half so that he knows for sure how many he's gonna actually have. So those who dropped their deposits will finish their payment and give it to him. Those who are now joining, just send him the $400 so we can have a firm number. If we hit 20, we hit 20. If there's starting to be more that want to jump in and we can hit up to 30, I'll do it. Because if we hit 30, that's going to drop the clothing from $455 to $365. Okay? So right now, just with that 2 head sculpts, if we hit 20, we're just above $2,000. If we hit 30, we will be a little bit under $2,000. Okay. Now comes in the chest piece, showing the exposed ribs, the rotting flesh, and the bees, the bloody stump, and the hook. I want you on this project, man. I know we spoke. I know you said, you know, you were busy or whatever. Well, here, I'm going to try and change your mind. Here's the thing. I need you to sculpt it and paint them. I don't need you to cast them. I have a dude on the side that can cast them and get 20, 30 pieces out in a week. And I will pay for it. And they will be sent right back to you. And you can paint them when you can get to it. We have plenty of fucking time. I'm not saying that you have to get this done by next week, next month, 2 months from now. We got plenty of time. You can take your time and sculpt it to perfection. When you're ready to cast it, let me know. You send it off to him. He'll do the work. He'll send it right back to you. Then it's yours to sit there and finish off and painting. Plenty of time. Think of the price. I'm always about putting money in my people's pockets, and that's money in your pocket, man. So I honestly feel the collaboration with Jay and One. Jay is more of a portrait sculptor. He can get the likeness of a character just like that. But doing the exposed rib cage and rotting flesh, that's a One talent right there. That's his skill set. And just with Jay/One's customs, come on, that's legendary. That's should get everybody to jump in and want to be on this. Hell, even if it was Jay/Beto, that would want everybody to sit there and jump on this. So think about it and let's do this, man. Everyone wants you on this. Let's do this. We have plenty of time, bro. Plenty of fucking time. Let's do this. This will just add to the resume of other hot shit you've been doing. So let's do this. I'm going to fucking say Jay and One. You're not going to say no to me, man. You owe me. Those 2 Freddies you sent me fucking 9-10 years ago. You owe me for that. You owe me for. I sent you a box of Jordans, bruh. Come on. Let's do this. Do it. All right. So for that cost, I don't know until we get finalized on that. It's easy, y'all. Like I said, I'm not expecting, hey, you got to give me 2 G's right now. No, it's not that. I just need, if you're in, send that 400 to Jay so he knows how many people he has. He likes to have 20, but if I can give him 30, that's going to help me out with the business relationship between me and him because, again, it's more money in his pocket and he deserves it. After this whip, let me show it to you one more time. He deserves it. He definitely fucking deserves it. And I'm not gonna sit there and give you any sorry shit, man. Look at this. Woo! He deserves it. So, that's the only thing I ask for those who hit me up and say, "Hey, I want in." It's just that 400, and then we'll work along. He's easy to work. Excuse me. He's easy to work with, and then we'll get that money in to him. Your clothing will not have to be paid until February 2021. So whenever we get the finalized numbers, it'll be either $455 or $365. Once we hit that final number, you will know, hey, February, let's get that money into Unsel. And since it's only 3 pieces, because it is a shirt, pants, scarf. That's it. That's all he had. That will be done quick. She's going to focus on the jacket to make it accurate. I will send her everything. I will send her the head sculpt, the chest piece, this bloody stump with the hook. I will send all of that to her. And so when she shows the final product, it'll be all together. Now, I am talking to Nathan Thomas Milliner. The dude is phenomenal. He's an actual artist where he draws. He has done artwork for DVD cases for those who collect horror DVD movies. He actually has drawn like a custom front cover of the DVD case of whatever the movie is. He's done Michael Myers, Hellraiser, Freddy, Jason. His work is phenomenal. I'm talking with him now to see how much he wants to commission to do the artwork for the box. And oh, my knee, sorry. If the commission is not too high, I will cover the costs on that. So, but I need to talk to him. He already knows what I'm talking about. I'm just waiting for him to get back with me. So right now, the figure is gonna. Right now, what we're looking at, I'm gonna tell you now, the figure is gonna be somewhere around, if not under 2,500 or at 2,500, maybe 26. That's it. It's gonna be well worth it. Especially if you have that collaboration of Jay and One. I'm telling you, the artwork on this box, I'm trying to like have it where either have it where on the inside when you open the box there's a mirror, and then have maybe Candyman written on the mirror in blood, or Candyman written 5 times on the mirror. I'm trying to be creative as fuck to make this art box, the artwork, the box itself, fucking sick. The prints was okay. The artwork that was done by Beta was top notch, but I felt like the box, I want to do better than just a plain fucking box. So as I keep doing these runs, I want to progress further in better quality. So I'm gonna work on this. So again, I'm not telling you got to drop $2,500 right now. You have plenty of time to pay for this, but I need people that know they can afford it and know they can commit to the schedule. And when the time is due to pay, boom, pay. And just know that, hey, I got till February to pay for my clothing. I'm gonna throw $20 here every week, or every other 2 weeks, throw $50 here and there, so that you're ready. When that time comes and I say, let's get this money in, you're ready to rock and roll, and we have no issues. I really want this to run smoothly. Okay, so hopefully I gave you some insight on what we are looking at. The whip for this sculpt will probably be shown next week. And I think that will make a lot of people make up their minds and say, I'm definitely in on this. He is open to doing the second head sculpt with the bees coming out, but right now we're just going to work on the first one and see how the reaction goes. With that being said, I want to put on a side here to the collectors on the custom side. People have been saying how the custom world is kind of dying. Not too many of the artists are out there doing putting out their figures and everything. It's up to us collectors, OG collectors as well, to set the example, and it's our responsibility to keep this thing going. Some of you guys probably don't know this, but I personally spoke to Magnus. Shout out to Magnus. I apologized for a lot of the bullshit that went down many years ago. When this hobby was really more about like hype and who would be the man and who's, it's just stupid shit. And when you are new and you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, and you just come in and just say this and say that, it's just stupid shit happens. And that's what I did. And I apologized for that. And I feel like those who are dedicated to this hobby, it's our responsibility to keep it going, because we can keep these artists, and we can keep them doing what we're doing. We just have to support them, and but then they have to do their job and create some good shit, and be patient with Yunsel. She's available. We just got to be patient. I would rather have um, some hot shit, and it takes a while to get it done, than some weak shit and it only took less the time to get it done. So, like, I don't talk to Tim, Samara, whatever. Stiff knows who he is. I'm open to conversate and put whatever the hell we argued about damn near fucking 8 years ago. I don't know when. Put that shit behind. Because, like, again, I feel it's our responsibility to keep this going, to keep this hobby alive, and be able to have debates, but not have conflict, not have, attitude or whatever. I yell at Stiff. Stiff yells at me. We fucking argue all the fucking time about shit. But I appreciate the fact for him doing the podcast, trying to keep this side of the hobby entertaining. I just won't, I can put up with his shit, but I just won't deal with. I don't want to do the whole. If you deserve to have the shit talked about you because you're just doing stuff that's wrong, and you're doing stuff that's killing the hobby, then you obviously deserved it. But I don't want to just fucking go off the chain and be like, this guy's a dickhead because I just don't like his hair. I don't want to do that. So, it's kind of like hip hop. I feel like the OGs of hip hop, it's their responsibility to bring the vibe back to it again, and stop letting these little Yachties and little Uzi, whatever, trash ass rappers destroy a, I don't want them to destroy a culture that, was the shit. And I feel like the OGs need to get in the studio and start doing the damn thing, instead of just living in the past of listening to Biggie, Pop, Big L, Nas, Jay-Z, all the way, shit back in the day. So I kind of feel like it's our responsibility to put the past behind us, and then let's all work together and keep this hobby alive, and then get the artists back involved and support them. And that's it. Because trust me, these dudes who do these runs of 100, 200 outfits, they're definitely joining forces. They're not arguing with anybody. They're like, yo, I'm doing the Joker outfit. They got 100 people within 2 days. And then it's like, hey, I need the deposits. And their deposits are in within 3 days. They're supporting each other, and I feel like we can do the same thing and keep it going. So hopefully we can get Figure Talk jumping back in. Stiff keeping up with the podcast. I like to have it where others jump in. Like I said, some type of Figure Talk. He'll probably figure it out. Yeah, so that's what we need to do. So with that being said, if you're interested in Candyman, hit me up. Don't sleep. I'm tired of getting the messages when I put prints out which I'm still fucking. Okay, I won't even get into that. But when Prince came out, oh God, my inbox was getting flooded. People wanted one. It was too late. Same with Pop just now. It's too late. You guys, when I announced this, you got to take the advantage right then and there. You can't jump in when everything is done and being shipped. So if you are a Candyman fan, you're gonna want to jump on this. One, you got to do this, man. You got to put your name right next to Jay, bro. This is gonna be epic. It's gonna be one of the best things that you can add on to your resume of all the other best things that you've done. And all I'm gonna say is I'm just gonna say this: the 2 Freddies that you sent me in 2010. No bubble wrap. Well, not that much bubble wrap. I'm not gonna get into it, but the Freddies in 2010. You owe me, man. Come on. Jump on this, man. Jump on it. Put some money in that pocket. Take your family to Disney World with it. Whatever you want to do, bro. Let's do this. Let's do this. Collectors, we need to, again, drop the past, move forward, and shake hands and keep it going. Ninny D, really just like he has not called me. He hasn't called me. I miss his voice. And I miss the late night conversations and, right before we go to bed. And I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. But Ninny, I haven't heard from you, man. What's up? What's up? Gotta talk to me, man. I got this COVID-19. I may not be around too long, man. Say what's up to a brother. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. All right. So the info is out there. The whip, again, I showed you. I'll show you one more time. One more time. She is so fucking fine. Sorry. I got Kylie Jenner on my screensaver. Don't judge and don't hate. That bitch is fine and she's a fucking billionaire. Fucking lay that pipe anytime. Anytime she wants. Bam! See that? All right. Let me know. I gave you the details. Guys who are in the group right now, let's get this deposit ready so I can send it off to her tomorrow or Friday my time. And get it scheduled and we'll talk more. Wow. If I get more than 50 people, the outfit drops to $295, but I don't want to do 50. I could do 50. We'll see. No, that's just too many. I always want to keep my runs. I don't think I ever went over 30. 50? Nah, it's too many. Keep it at 30 or 20. We'll see. Candyman.
Except Helen Lyle.
Bernadette, it ain't safe around here. I don't scare too easy.
You should.
What about Ruthie G? They ain't never gonna catch him.
Who?
Candyman.
Who is that?
I came for you.
Do I know you?